Hi everyone, it's Nate and
Blake or Blair, bitch.
you might know her online for her fierce looks. Today we're going to do a new series that I've been wanting to do for a while. Occasionally I'm going to meet up with some New York queens and get painted. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a great look by Blair, and we're also going to stop and talk about a few coming out and LGBTQ issues along the way. Alright, so what's up first?
Let's beat.
Okay, let's beat.
Get the brows down.
Okay, brows first. Okay, what have we done so far?
We have essentially cut the crease. We have set some guidelines for the eyeliner, and the brow is coming. She's coming.
We've got the base and a little bit of the shape. Okay, so before we do more, obviously we have a lot more to do. Tell me about like where you're from and what was your like upbringing like, and how did that influence what you were thinking about coming out?
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was a very conservative place to grow up, and my family was very conservative as well, very religious, Christian, non-denominational, so we weren't like chanting in church, but we were in church a lot.
Right.
But my parents were always very understanding, so when I came out, which was just like literally a split thing, 2 weeks into the new year of my junior year of high school, I realized when I met this boy Philip, and we just kind of started dating, and then I was like, oh my god, like I'm gay. That's just it. That's why it's been weird for so long.
That's why I feel different. It's like, oh,
yep,
I like boys.
Yeah, like literally left school for winter break, breaking up with my girlfriend, came back with a boyfriend. Okay, I wanted a twist. Anyway, and then one day I just
love
like,
a good reveal.
Home. Oh my, literally. They're like, we knew it.
We knew
there was something under there.
I can see it. Okay, all right. So you sort of had, like, you met a boy, and you were just like, oh, this is the way. This feels right. And then so you decided to tell your family right away.
Yeah, it was like literally 2 weeks later, and I just came home one day, and I was like, Mom, like I'm dating someone, and it's a boy.
Plot twist.
Yeah. They weren't. They said they were shocked, which I'm still just like weary of, because I'm like, I played dress up since I was 5, and like I was the stereotypes.
Right.
But they definitely like put in the work to understand.
Okay.
And I think they're definitely past it now, and they have my back fully.
Do they know you drag?
They do.
And they like it? Maybe
they don't love it.
They accept
don't
it?
Love it. Yeah, they're like, we're totally down with the gay, but do you have to do that? And I'm just like beating it in their heads. I'm like, but I'm good at it, and like they just don't know what it is now.
Right.
They still think it's like skeevy clubs of like big men singing Barbra Streisand songs, and it is.
It can't. I mean, what's wrong with that? I love that.
Literally nothing is wrong.
I love seeing a bearded queen giving me Barbra Streisand.
Absolutely.
Bitch, don't rain on my parade.
Yeah. So and as far as my friends goes, they like, I came to school and I was like, yeah, I have a boyfriend, and everyone was just like, they didn't want to be like, I knew it, because then like they thought I would be joking.
Right.
But then like I was like, no, like look, this is us, and they're like, oh yes.
Right.
And it was like nothing.
Right. Because like the flip side to that is you come out and your friends are like, oh okay, and you're like, are you surprised?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I had no idea. But then you're like, really?
Yeah, it's like, don't be fake, girl.
Exactly. It's like, I can braid your hair better than you, girl.
Yeah, it's like, I literally had wigs before I came out.
Okay, alright, what are we doing next?
We are going to get a brow on there.
We're gonna do the brows.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with the brows. Tell me what you did.
I set them with a pomade, and then I went over with a brown liner just to give it sharper edges and to put in some little graphic hairs.
Okay, so we're looking real natural brow.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So while that was happening, you told me that your longest paint job ever was 6 hours.
Oh, my longest was probably longer.
Okay.
It's just like I've definitely had some 6-hour beats. Granted, I take breaks. I chill within that time.
Right.
But from
like listening to music, maybe having a drink.
Definitely having a drink. Yeah.
Okay. And then your normal is like 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's a long time. What are some of your favorite looks that you've done? Like ever or maybe like recently?
One of my favorites that I've done twice now is like with this blow up wig and this like plastic pink vest that's like, and I wear this like trippy looking bodysuit and I do my makeup to match it. Love the melty looks, both of them.
Do you have any that like you haven't done yet that you're thinking about?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a bunch that I don't think that I like have the skill set quite yet to do, but they're in my back pocket for sure.
Got it. Okay. And so you said your family knows that you do drag.
I do.
Maybe don't love it. Do you have advice for other people out there who maybe are like trying to do drag for the first time, or maybe they've done it but they're like, I don't know what I'm doing? What's your advice?
Do it. Like just like do it. Like if you have like any sort of urge or like inspiration, just try it. Like there's no harm in trying it. Don't be afraid to go out like prior to you thinking you're like ready. Because I did that for a while. I was like, I don't look pretty enough, but it's like, that's stupid.
Who cares?
Like, just get out there
Right.
and you'll be more and more comfortable.
This is like not that I'm anywhere near as good as you or like a real drag queen, but like the same thing. I basically like found some friends who were interested in doing drag, and we just like did it together, and it was either like at an apartment or out at a gay bar, and it, like and, like if you show up at a gay bar and you look even a little bit okay like a woman, like we'll just love it.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
you shouldn't be afraid. I think that's true also. How did you learn? Obviously practice, but like how do you learn? Like for me it was 100% YouTube videos. Like I'm no one's drag baby. Like you're the first person ever to put me in drag, and this is like my like 8th or 10th time with a full look. So how did you learn?
I really just trial and error. Like I would watch YouTube videos, but I wouldn't follow them.
Right.
Because like it just didn't work for me. I was like, I don't know what product that is, blah blah blah. And I would just like see something that I wanted to do on myself and just spend time going back and back and back and just until it was what I wanted.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's this is like a strange comparison, but it's kind of like when you have a really good dish at a restaurant and you're like, how could I make that at home? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if you scroll through my camera roll on my phone, you'll find all sorts of pictures, including like if I see a beat on Instagram or like on a YouTube video that I like screenshot it and save it for later.
Oh, absolutely.
And I probably haven't tried most of them, but they're just like ideas.
Yeah.
Or like a real woman. Like I'll just like, I love her makeup, and I'll save it.
For sure. Absolutely. There's so many like really Gaga pictures on my roll and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. What's next?
What is next? I'm gonna touch up the eyes just a little bit, get a little darker crease in there, and then get the rest of the face all beat.
Great. Here we go.
Foundate in the wall.
We are getting there.
Almost there.
What did we just do? We did some contouring and blush. Walk them through what you did.
Yeah, we chiseled the face, so laid a foundation down, powdered that, and then went over that with about 3 shades of concealer, and then powdered that, and then took a powder contour and cut the cheeks and gave a little bit of blush, not too much.
Just a little life back in the face.
Yeah, contoured the nose, pinched it just a bit. Always highlight that tip, just the tip.
Just the tip. And then blend it.
And then blend, 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 blend.
Blend. Okay.
And blend.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, after you blend. Okay, so we have to still do my lips. We gotta put lashes on. What else are we gonna do before we're done?
We're gonna highlight, of course. Some highlight on the cheeks.
Okay.
I do that last.
Like shimmer?
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Metal. Metal. Some pheromone metal.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Tin Man.
Yeah, and then just lightly touch up the eye, just because I never do the inner eye until the end, because those eye boogers will fully attack. So.
Okay, great. All right, so before we wrap up and we'll show you the final look, talk to me about advice that you would give to the audience, or that if you could go back in time and tell yourself advice about coming out, whether it's for drag or as LGBTQ person, what would you say?
Find your friends and like confide in them, and like just surround your people with the people who support you. And I mean, with my parents, I just had to remind myself not to be defensive just because they weren't in the same mindset as me, and to try to understand where they're coming from so that we can work together to find a middle ground.
Yeah, I think there's 2 things there that really resonate for me, and also from a lot of the stories that we have on the website and that we see on Instagram and whatever. The big one that you just said is like, it feels like it's all about you, and it is, because you're dealing with something really hard that you've been probably living with for a long time. Some people not, some people come out right away, but for a lot of people, you know, like you get these built up anxiety about how it's gonna go. Absolutely. You have to remember that whoever you're telling probably hasn't had time to process it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, even like, for example, my coming out with my family was pretty rough, but now I have extremely healthy relationships with my family. They needed time, right? Because like I had time to process it, and they needed that too.
Yeah.
Now the other thing you said about like find your friends is like I had great friends in high school, and like I never told anyone in high school. It wasn't until I went to college and I had like time to start fresh that I was ready to tell some people. So what's your advice for like telling friends? Because obviously you don't want it to go poorly and lose that friendship.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lost some friends when I came out, especially those involved with the church. But I mean, it really showed me who were the friends that no matter what, they would set aside and just be there for me when I needed them.
Yeah.
It wasn't about like, I don't know.
That's okay.
So eloquently said.
Yeah. For me, I actually didn't tell any of my best friends first. I told friends that were newer, the people I really liked and trusted, but I had met them in the last couple of years, and they were, I mean, not that this works for everyone or is in general good advice, but like they were my guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Like they were people I thought would be okay with it, and I just needed to practice saying, I'm gay.
Yeah. That's part of it too, is just being like, I'm gay, and that's okay.
Right.
Gay and it's okay.
Right. And look at me. I mean, wouldn't you want to be? Don't you want to be gay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get going on what's next. And we'll finish up the look.
Yeah.
are done with the paint. What do we do at the end?
And we got the highlight, we did the lip, we did the lashes, touched up some edges here and there.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She's a woman.
She's a woman.
Okay, and so now we have some things to do to finish up?
Yeah.
Okay, wait for it.
Lady.
Yes.
There she is.
Oh, she's a woman.
A woman.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Straight out of high school biology.
Oh, she looks so good.
She really does.
Look at this cute little, this is
Pink little vinyl little.
frill little jacket. Oh my god, this
Yeah.
hair. A little natural woman.
Yes. Kind of need to get those roots touched up, but...
She's not Coachella ready. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, thanks, baby.
How do you feel?
I feel like a natural woman. Oh my god, I look like Blair. I'm part of the family.
Do you feel like a bitch?
Yeah, I feel like a bitch. Look at this choker we put on. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, all I need is a bitch family necklace like yours.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, this is great. Thanks. Okay,
Yes.
baby. So, if you want to follow Blair on Instagram, you better damn well do it. It's Blair Bitch NYC, right?
Straight up.
All right, you should do it. This has been a video of me getting painted, talking about coming out stories. Anything else you want to say to the kids at home, darling?
I'm gay.
Oh, I'm gay. And if you are too, you should think about talking to people about it.
Gay hooray.
Gay, hooray!